The Madman! Alright, today's Brawl. A very fascinating one. It's like top 2, except it's just top 1. You pick one card for your deck, and you get 22 copies of it. So, we're not going to play this deck, because it is a scumbag deck. But this is the enemy.
I'm in charge now.
Some people talk about Mind Blast, but Patches is... well, it's not strictly better than Mind Blast. It doesn't get past a few of the things that Mind Blast does get past. This guy doesn't get past Taunt. But this guy outdamages everyone if you don't have a specific game plan for it. I'll save you guys the time of showing it, just because obviously 7 Patches on turn 1 kills people pretty fast. So you have to have a deck specifically to beat it. Now we're going to beat it in the most embarrassing way possible for them so that they can despair. This could take a while. This happens to indeed be recorded on my birthday. So I just want to dispense a little bit of despair to everybody. If it's no Patches, we pretty much lose, but hey. So how does this deck win against Patches, you might ask? Well, 7 Patches kill a public defender. Your hero power hopefully counters theirs, and then you just have eventually, you play public defender along with another card. I suppose it's not 100% to lose against everything else, just because there are 8 random cards with this deck. I could actually win with this hand because of the siege engine. I don't know what his random card is yet. It's probably Ice Lance though. Oh, it could be Ice Block. Wait, if it is Ice Block, I win. Oops, order. This deck actually hard counters Ice Block, incidentally. This could take a while, so maybe we'll do a little bit of a fast forward Hollywood magic if you're watching this on YouTube. Ah, well that was a good fast forward right there. Well, I can't believe I won against the non-Patches deck, but turns out you counter Ice Block with a lot of different decks. By the way, the Ice Block deck actually counters Patches. It's all about the one setup of going against Patches and then realizing that they're losing the public defender. That's the dream. Huh. I can actually beat Innervate. What? Oh, holy crap. Can actually win. Saved. I mean, I can win for 2 reasons. 1, that's an Innervate deck. 2, we're saved. You could legitimately win with an Explore and Grow deck, also. It would be really bad against the meta. But theoretically, you could. I guess he's just trying to high roll one of his 8 cards being high and then mulliganing into it. It's as respectable of a plan as mine.
They fell off the truck.
Wow, the knuckles, man. Sure. Punch. Brass Knuckles makes all these cards so good. OP. I have a good feeling about this one. Rampage Sudden Genesis combo. The funny thing is, yes, he probably does think that he's losing to someone who chose Explore and Grow as the card. This is also Despair. Because I actually chose Public Defender. Wahahaha. Oh, thank you.
My thanks.
A demo.
The true despair is when I show him the Public Defenders, and then he realizes he didn't lose to an Unguro deck. Explore Unguro deck. He lost to a Public Defender deck. Oh, that's just too despairing. So delicious. This must be what despair feels like. I'm jealous of how much despair he's able to experience. Public Defender is definitely worse than Deathlord. Deathlord would actually beat a decent amount of stuff. Wait, is that a Zealous Initiate deck? Wait, that's just like Patches except worse. Wait, no, because he can Fire Blast his own Zealous Initiate. We do have Death Spite, but... Okay, I think we can actually win. My guys don't actually kill the Zealous Initiates, but he can kill his own Zealous Initiate. Fortunately, I have a Death Spite to kill one of the buffed up Zealous Initiates if he buffs up his Zealous Initiates enough. That's a tongue twister. It's not obvious that he has to Fire Blast his own Zealous Initiates also. But yeah, this is the game plan. Play the Public Defenders, just like against Patches, and then play something behind it, which in this case is Ironforge Portal. If I didn't have the Death Spite, I would actually still lose. Because the reason why this deck works against Patches is because they can have a maximum of 7 attack on the board. Oh, pretty good one. You need to swing that into here. Explore. So the tricky thing is making sure all of them die, which is not actually going to be easy. I need one of the buffed up ones to die in order to actually win, I think. Because if I kill all of them, then one of them becomes mega buff. Could just race him also. Oh, he gets so lucky. Never double buffing. Okay, I guess that's good enough though. Woo! Alright, well. This was actually a little bit harder than patches, but still good. Patches? Patches?
Reporting for duty.
Why would you summon 4/11s when you can summon 7/11s? I don't even... Wait a second. Wait, I actually beat Lost in the Jungle. I do beat Lost in the Jungle.
Nobody, no crime.
Not on my
Ah, it's not Lost in the Jungle. Could be Lost in the Jungle. He coined out eye for an eye? Wait, is it eye for an eye? No, there's no way. I'm about to lose to eye for an eye. No, I'm going to win.
Reporting for duty.
You know, Brawl actually does have MMR. It's true. We're experiencing it right now. The eye for an eye matchup. This one comes down to all about the random cards. But I actually have a slightly favored position. Because I actually have stuff that impacts the board, kind of. But his hero power is so much better than mine. That's probably right.
Is this the fishing tournament?
I do need to kill that 5/5 also. Yes, I will win. No. I do win, I think. But I have to... I win most of the time, not always. He's gotten really lucky, drawing 5 cards that aren't in his deck so far. One of the last cards is Vilefin Inquisitor. I've only got 2 cards that aren't in my deck, one of which is Ogre Warmaul, which is clearly not a good card. But this is kind of, it's kind of patches-ish.
Reporting for duty.
Actually, if he doesn't realize and he uses that button one more time, his chance to win the game goes down a lot. That is tough though. Alright, well, at 10 damage a turn, I'm only losing 1 health a turn if I play 1 public defender a turn. So I have time to search for an answer. Not bad. The reason to hold the taunts is because if I draw a minion, I need the taunts to protect the minion. Ah, he hit the button. Alright, so he hit the 3-3 twice, I think. Oh, the Fierce Monkey is no good though, since it itself has taunt. It's definitely very possible to win. So with 14 cards left to draw, I can gain 28 armor, which is more than the amount of health he has. Okay. Fortunately, I have 4 plus 3 on that. Ugh. He's almost out of outs though. So Lost in the Jungle, Argent Protector, Silver Moon Portal, Bolvar, Holy Wrath, Tuskar Jouster, and I saw the Valfin Inquisitor, which means he only has 1 card in this deck in hand, which is an eye for an eye. I've drawn 5 cards, so I have 3 more cards in here, any of which, if they have any attack value, should win the game.
Reporting for duty. My hand is too full.
I can also transform into trying to control the board if I draw a big enough taunt, I suppose. Okay, that's gonna be good enough, I think. Now the tough part is, how we can break this this eye for an eye back and forth. It would have worked. I could have just kept playing a defender each turn. Yep. No, I think Ice Block still loses to Mind Blast. Forbidden Healing definitely doesn't beat Patches.
I greet you. Greetings.
I think I actually beat a Curse of Rafum deck. Because I have armor up. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I win, unless he gets some good RNG on the 8 remaining cards. I don't want to fill my hand because then he can mill my good cards. If it were 30 cards of the same, then absolutely that's the strategy, but that's not how this game is played. This game just comes down to who actually gets the better random cards. He can do an additional 2 damage a turn by tapping, but once I draw some sort of source of damage, I'll be able to start catching up. That's 1 damage a turn, which isn't good enough. The problem with not playing anything from then on is that I would lose to his minion. So I need to find a good card. Alright, he spent his turn doing no damage this turn. This lets me get an opportunity to get rid of all these cards in my hand. Like, the main problem is, one of the puzzles here is hand management. I actually probably end up not wanting to play Tarlord because it's not enough. Well, at this point, he's going to be taking 2 damage a turn, and I'm going to be taking 2 damage a turn. The Tarlord just isn't fast enough to kill him with. But now I have 2 damage a turn also, so that might be promising. It's just unlucky that I didn't draw like any minion earlier.
You are not the boss of me.
Oh, yeah, and sometimes he whiffs also. We've still got a game here. I was absolutely right not to... So far I've played this game perfectly for those who are like kind of backseating and saying like, oh, we should have armored up faster, or oh, we should have filled up your hand. No, then I eventually lose to the board. I need to draw the random cards in my deck. That's essential. Now maybe I can race him with this 3 damage a turn. Actually going to win this. It's actually going to be pretty epic, I think. The other problem with letting him fill up his, like, filling up my own hand is that he can fill up his hand and then play 5 Curse of Reforms on a turn, like later on when I empty my public defenders to make room to actually draw cards to play. No, I always get locked out then. So this is definitely the right line. Wow. Nice. Ooh, this is gonna be a close finish. No, it's not. He can't kill me this next turn. Unless he draws something like that's ridiculous. The most he can do with 2 Curse for Reforms is 4. And I've seen a lot of random cards from him already. I think he's almost out of random cards. Probably has like 1 more at most. We did it! Cursor Reform down!
Astonishing.
Oh, here it is! Finally! I wasn't expecting Druid for the patches deck. Okay, so... Oh, interesting. It reveals the patches when they draw it. So the theoretical despair that you give all these patches decks is they can't play anything, and then you play Public Defender. And then eventually, you play something with the Public Defender. And then you win the game with it. But it's always possible that they get some class card to win it with, I guess. Yeah, there are a few ways to break the thing here, which would mainly be... Oh, I actually can't play Informant, because otherwise he can trade a patches into it. Oh crap, I can't play Smuggler. Wait a second. This isn't good. Because he's a class that can deal 1 damage, he can actually trade a patches and then play like a card he draws. Huh. Oh crap, I should have played 2 Public Defenders on that turn. No, that's right, the key is to just play multiple Public Defenders at the same time. And then play your stuff behind it. And then I need to draw a Public Defender next turn. So we actually don't want to buff the taunts, because we need to make sure Patches doesn't die. Yes, Public Defender top deck. Oh, we didn't draw Patches there. I didn't draw a Public Defender. That's really bad. Are we going to lose? Maybe this is what despair feels like.
I must safeguard the
Since he can kill 1 Patches, I thought that killing any Patches would be good enough. Would be fine, rather. Oh, he didn't play Patches. Interesting. Yeah, I probably didn't play optimally. It needed to be something like, take 7 damage on turn 1 and 2, and then turn 3 I play 1 Defender, and then turn 4 I go Defender, Defender, and then we have more Defenders, basically. A beautiful irony. of trying to give despair to Patch's decks and then losing to it. I'm so happy. I get to experience the despair.
I have returned.
Probably with better play, maybe I would have won. I mean, I can't say that for certain. But we had him on lockdown with the Patches for quite some time. This isn't even the counter deck, in the sense that there are way better decks against this. Unstable Ghoul, Deathlord, Cornered Sentry are all better. But this one would give the most despair. I just didn't realize that the despair would be given to me.
Well played.
But that's a fitting end.